everyone. I just wanted to share some other dreams and happenings that I've had over the last couple of weeks. So last Sunday, April 9th, I was just sitting at home and I got a knock on the door, and it was a neighbor from another street, and she was looking for her cat. It went missing that day. And I haven't seen any cats, so I was gonna tell her no, but then I wondered more about the cat, so I was like, "Oh, do you have a picture of him? What's his name?" And she said that the cat's name was Solomon. And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." They're coming knocking on the door talking about Solomon, and I only know a little bit about King Solomon, son of David. But then, of course, I noticed it in my Bible that there was something called Solomon's Song, and I looked it up. So I found this really interesting report on the website, fivedoves.com. The link is given there. It says, the Song of Solomon, also called the Song of Songs, is of utmost importance in understanding the church's rapture sequence. This person has written before, trying to explain that in order to properly understand the song, one must first realize that it is a stage play in 8 acts and how it is God's love letter to his bride-to-be. She's also posted the song for the past 2 or 3 years so that readers could understand the major prophetic significance of this love letter, because it ties the parable of the virgins with or without oil, the parables of Matthew 13, and the Revelation chapter 3 church ages all together. So the author further makes a prediction that the rapture is, according to the Song of Solomon, is pointing at a springtime. So this would be the rapture of the Philadelphia church. And also, I've been just having lots and lots of dreams lately after I saw the announcement that it could be tomorrow, Easter Day, Resurrection Day. I had a dream that I was in a basement with lots of other people that I didn't know, and it looked like a basement area, just a place with kind of like short ceilings and just loads of people. And everybody was around me. They were so excited to hear what I was saying, and then I realized that what I was saying was describing my experience with God. Apparently, this hasn't happened, but in the dream it had happened. I had seen him. I don't know if it must have been Jesus that I had seen. I don't think anyone, even Moses, hasn't seen God himself. But I was describing that at first it was like a very thin, like almost clear veil, and it slowly started to come into focus, and I could see a man, and I guess I kind of had an image of what he looked like. It was just more like a shadow of a man, but I don't remember the face at all or anything like that. It looked pretty ordinary man, just from my very, very vague remembrance of my description of that person in that dream that I was telling everybody about. And then the last night I had another dream where I it was like reminding me of a dream that I had, years ago. A very vivid dream where I was kind of floating in the air. Like I could kind of walk, and when I walked, it was almost like swimming. You could go up higher and higher, but you were just in the air, and then you could just like float, and you wouldn't fall down. And when I originally had that dream years ago, I was not even thinking about anything with the rapture. I hadn't really touched the Bible at all, but it was such a cool, vivid dream that I woke up. I actually felt like I could go outside, and I wanted to try it. I feel kind of silly now, but I wanted to try it. Like, oh, maybe this is something I can do. But last night I was reminded to think about that dream, and and it just kind of remember brought me back to that feeling. So that's awesome. Maybe that's actually the way it's going to feel going up, like you're kind of floating in the ocean, but it's not the ocean, it's the air, which was amazing. So I really hope this happens tomorrow. Keep